Greetings, greetings, greetings. Hey, welcome my Facebook family, my Instagram family, my YouTube family, my new TikTok family. Man, welcome all of you guys. Hey, my name is Eric Kirk. I am the author of The Power of Two. But today I want to come to you and talk about this series that I've been doing on Instagram. Of course, I'm going to post it on all other social media. But if you want to go, and see this whole series, go to Instagram, my IGTV, and up under Fight for the Family series, you will see the complete work or multiple series up to this point. I'm really excited about this, and I want to go ahead and jump into this thing because today I want to talk about three things that you should consider before going into your cave, or for the women, three things that you should consider before weeping at the well. Now, if any one of you guys, if you have been following these series, I did a series a while back about the man cave and the weeping at the well, the man cave and the woman weeping at the well. So if you haven't, please go back and look for that series. It's up under the Fight for the Family series on my IGTV. I promise you, you won't be disappointed because see, God has been giving me some great revelation on the family. Okay, and I want to share with you today three things to consider before you go into your cave, man, and three things to consider before you go weeping at that well. I'm gonna jump right into this thing because I'm excited to bring this to you. So, guys, number one, we're gonna start with you. Three things that you should consider before going into your cage, man. Your cave. Three things you should consider before going into your cave, man. Number one, your spouse doesn't know when you're going into your cave. Listen, I want you guys to understand this. This is all about communication, all about proper communication. So number one, guys, the women doesn't know when you're going into your cave. Okay? She see you physically there. And guys, sometimes our cave can be a physical place, but most often our cave is a mental place. It's a place where we go and we have and we go there. Sometimes we go there for protection, and sometimes we go there just to seek information, guys. But for whatever reason, while you're in your cave, know that not all the time your woman is going to realize that you're going through a process. Okay, now I believe if she knew the process that you was going through, man, she'll be all for it. But the problem, guys, that I need you guys to understand is that she do not always know when you go to your cave. So what am I saying, guys? I need you to be able to communicate. When you go, the best you can when you're going in, when you're coming out of your cave. Okay. Why? That's going to bring me up to number two. The second reason why you need to consider what you need to consider before going into your cave, man, is that she will begin to ask questions, and then she's going to start answering them herself. You don't want that. You don't want that. You want to communicate, okay? Because when you start disconnecting, she's going to start answering those. She's going to start asking those questions. You're not there to answer them because you are disconnected. Whether you're there, trying to get information, or whether you're in the cave trying to get for protection, whatever the reason why, you have left the building. And you left your spouse there all alone, and she's wondering what's going on. She's going to start asking questions, and there's no one there to answer them. So she's going to start filling in the blanks, And guys, you do not want her to start filling in the blanks for you. So guys, it's going to be important that you communicate, which is going to bring me to number 3. Let your spouse know when you are entering your cave moment. Let her know when you're entering that cave moment. Communicate well and communicate often. That's the third thing that you need to consider when you're going into your cave. Okay, consider communicating well. Okay, and communicating often. So when I say communicating well, articulate what's going on with you. It's okay. Listen. I understand a lot of times you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on, but you're gonna have to learn how to communicate well. And then, guys, you're gonna have to learn how to communicate often. You're gonna have to learn how to communicate when you're going in the well. I'm in the cave. You're gonna have to learn how to communicate when you're coming out of the cave. Let her know, because so she will find a surety in just knowing what you're going through. A lot of times, and the reason why this is so important is because when she started filling in the blanks, answering those questions herself, they're not gonna look good for you. She's going to take it personal. She's going to say, listen, there's something's wrong with me. He doesn't love me. He's not happy with me. And it could be the furthest from the truth. Because I know there's a lot of reasons why you withdraw, man. I know that there's a lot of reasons. And sometimes it's because of your spouse, and a lot of times it's because of things that's just going on in your life. I know that God made you that way. Okay, and the problem is that just because you're going through it doesn't mean that your spouse understands it. Okay, so guys, listen. Those are 3 things. 3 things I need you to consider when you're going through your cave, going into your cave. Now we're gonna go to the women. Women, listen. There's 3 things that I want you to consider too when you go to that well. And see, what I want you to I understand why that well is so important. I understand that's just, I understand that you are a emotional creature. God made you that way. Man, I wouldn't have you no other way, because that's how God. I would have to refer to God and how He designed you. Because it's not your fault. He just designed you that way. And if I have a problem with that, then I'll need to take it up with the manufacturer. God made you that way. So I'm going to jump into this thing. 3 reasons why. 3 things that you need to consider before you go into your well. Woman, the first thing I want you to consider is that when you go to the well, okay, there's weeping at the well. Okay, your friends are at the well. But the first thing I want you to do is understand that you go there for validation. You go there for validation. See, when a man is gonna go seeking information, and he's gonna spend time pondering with himself, trying to figure out what could I have done better? What do I need to do? He's seeking information. You go but you're seeking validation. Okay? And you go to the well. Why do you go to the well? Okay, you can refer back to my other series, but I'm going to tell you that you go to the well because you know other women is going to be at the well. Now you have to listen to the other video to totally get an understanding of why this is happening at the well. But this well is a wet place because there's weeping at the well. And you go there to seek validation. The second thing that I need you to understand is that you are motivated by your emotions. Look, I'm not mad at that. God made you that way, and I know it's not 100%, but I know that is. But God made you exactly the way He designed and desired you to be, and you are motivated by your emotions. That's important for you to understand, because everything everything that you feel does not mean that it's facts. And you're going to go to the well for validation, but you're going to be going based off of your feelings sometimes, but not all the time. And if you're going to the well and based off of questions that you ask yourself pertaining to your spouse and you did not get answers, and then you start filling in the blanks, I need you to understand that you're at the well based off of your emotions. And then the third thing I want you to understand is that every person that's at the well does not have your best intention. See, I need you to understand who's at the well. See, your girlfriend is at the well. Your best friend is at the well. Your sister girl is at the well. But all of them may not have your best intention, especially when it comes to your marriage. See, I need you to understand that. See, let me give you, let me put it into another context, because maybe it's hard for you to understand the man cave and the woman at the well. But maybe you understand when I say that weeping at the well is when you go through something and you call your homegirls and say, hey, let's have a girls' night out. I need to share some things with you. And then you go there and then you start explaining your marital problems and you start weeping with your girlfriends. Now, you're going to get some information, but for most part, all you're going to be looking for is validation. And guys, this is part of the Fight for Your Family series, and it's so important that we understand this, because see, it's these little nuances is what is going to destroy the fiber of the family. Okay. Yeah, I also want to point out this. When the man is in the cave, it's in a controlled environment. Okay, when a man is in a cave, more likely than not, a man enters a cave by himself, and he prefers to be by himself. You understand what that cave is? That's a place where he may have to retreat for safety. He may have to go there. He may be fleeing for his life, and he hide in his cave. In the cave, there may be something that is attacking him, and he feels like the only way that he can get right now, the only thing that he can do is go and hide in the cave. And so mentally and sometimes physically, that he goes into a cave, and then you have, and then you have. At the well, I need you to understand this. This is a little side note that I have. I want you to understand that when you go to the well, women, you're going to be connecting. You're going to be seeking out anyone that's going to listen to you. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at what's going on, but I just need you to understand that when you go to the well, you just want to be heard. You want to be validated. You say, Eric, why is this so important? Why is it that you have to make this distinction? I need to make this distinction, because this is what's tearing down the family over and over again. Just misunderstandings. Communication is the key. I've said before that selfishness is the number one relationship killer. And I would never change that. But it comes also in a form of communication. You can be selfish with your communication. Okay? So guys, man, we have to do a better job. We have to do a better job. We have to do a better job teaching our spouse, what our cave moments look like. Okay, and communicate often, communicate well when you're in that cave moment in your life. And then women, you have to understand that you're going to be going off of what you feel. You're going to be going off of your emotions, and sometimes it could be right, Sometimes it can be wrong. But if you want to have, build a family, a legacy, a dynasty. I'm talking to the male, the husband and the wife. If this is important to you, then understand, that we're made different. God made us different. And because, I believe in all my heart that God made us different because he wanted us to have a balance in our life. He wanted us to have a balance. So understand that. Don't fight against the natural ways that you are a husband. Don't fight against the natural ways that your wife is. Embrace it. Okay, but wife, don't fight against the natural ways that your husband is. Embrace it. Come to understanding, husband and wife, come to the understanding that we're just made different. And we're going to have to take that up with God. If we don't like the way that we are, then that is not your spouse concern. That's something that you're going to have to go. It's above his pay grade. And you're going to have to talk to God to get understanding on why did he make me this way? Why did he make you this way? Because we can't do nothing. We can't be nothing no more than God designed us to be. So once again, guys, my name is Eric Kirk. I'm the author of The Power of Two. Guys, and I appreciate you. Listen, follow me on Facebook, Eric Kirk. Follow me on YouTube, Eric Kirk, The Potential Protector. Instagram, Eric Kirk. And definitely go out, check out my new release, #1 bestseller in Christian marriage, The Power of Two. Let's meet, work, and desire, and let's take this journey together. I love you guys. See you at the next episode.